as you get towards. Hey guys, Crankin Surf, and back again. Now today, well, it's not really a repair, this one. Yeah, bit of wet and dry there. So this is an old second-hand board, and as you can see, it's got this nice, lovely paint on it. And that's fine. The person who owned it thought it was good. I don't. But why am I sitting here now with all this wet and dry, taking it off? Now I know you can say, it's easy, you can sand it, that's fine. Yeah, I can sand it. I can use the sander polisher, I can use a mouse sander, but I prefer to wet and dry it. Now why do I take the paint off? I'm going to give you a couple of reasons. The first thing is, I'm looking for any snaps or repairs. Because if I sell a board, I want to be transparent about, hey, there's that ding there, there's that ding there, and I'll actually point out all the dings to someone who's looking at it and wants to buy it. So one thing I'm also, I'm looking for dings basically. So I definitely first sand along the stringer, as you can see, because I'm looking for any snap marks. So I want to see if the board's been snapped or creased. That makes a big difference in the value when you're trying to sell it. And look, that I'd hate to buy a board and someone had painted over a crease or a snap, and you find out later on it's been snapped. So I like to be transparent. First thing is sand down the stringer, see if the board's been snapped. Come out a bit wider. Second thing I'm looking for is the dimensions. So this board here is 5'9" by 18 and 18¼ by 2¼ and geez, thank God it doesn't have the litres on it, so that's good. It's a, what is it? Forget Me Not JS. So it's a good model. It's a grum board. It's 5'9", but you get a lot of young girls, even women, buying boards that size, which is great. So first thing I've done is I've looked for a snap, I've looked for a crease, and I've actually found the size. So this would have been under this paint, so I've sanded that off. So I'm looking for repairs, things like that. The reason I wet and dry it is, and you can't do that on the deck as much because you've got to get all the wax and stuff off first. But I can see just by scratching away at it that it's got a bit of colour on it, and it's been painted grey. So I like colour. Colour looks good in photos. Colour sells. So we want to get that back to colour. There's a ding on the rail here. You can just see it here. I'll give that a tidy up. The reason I use wet and dry, especially on the bottom, is I don't want to damage the fiberglass. A lot of these boards are 4-ounce glass, so they're really lightly glassed. You start grinding away, you hit a high spot, and you can burn through the glass. So wet and dry, I take all the paint off, but I keep the integrity of the glass intact. So yeah, I could do it heaps quicker. This will only take me half hour because it's not a heavy paint. So I'll whip into this. I'll have this finished soon, and we'll have hopefully a nice clean board with no damage. There could be a crease on the deck, I don't know. That's what the deck looks like. So look, there could be a crease, there could be an issue, I don't know until I wet and dry it all off. But that's why I wet and dry it. It actually smooths out the glass. So if you wet and dry a board that's a bit bumpy and you wet and dry it down, you get a nice finish. So the board's going to have a really nice finish underneath, but it'll just get rid of all that paint. So yeah, that's why I wet and dry boards. Firstly, I wouldn't have known what model it is. I wouldn't have known the dimensions, shaper, anything like that. Obviously I know it's Jason Stevens. He probably gets a machine cut blank and then walks along and signs 100 of them. Who knows? I don't know how JS works. Be nice to do that, have them all shaped for you and just come along and sign them. I'm sure some of your brands might do that. I don't, because I shape about 2 a month, so yay me. Hey. Yeah, so I hope you find that interesting. I said I was out in the yard doing it and I went, oh, it might be interesting for someone. But yeah, if I used a sander, like a big disc sander, I probably would have like big gouge marks in it, or marks, because they generally spin. Even the small little mouse ones, they spin really small circles, so you can see it sometimes. So yeah, that's why I wet and dry the whole thing. I think one board took me about 4 hours to do, which is fine. It looked beautiful when it was finished, so there you go. Okay guys, Like and subscribe if you can. As I said, doesn't make a big difference for you guys, but it makes a huge one for me. There's a little bell thing you can ring to get notified when I put out a video. I'm aiming to get videos out every week now and kind of get back into it. And yeah, enjoy. Get out and get some surf. See yous. Bye.